The Brexiteer was so confident the government would have struck an Irish border deal with the EU by the June Council meeting that he bet a Nando's on it with the Labour MP.Mr Umunna said, "Look at the fundamentals of Brexit. The fundamentals of this thing haven't changed. It is shambolic, it is chaotic. We were told there was going to be a resolution to the Irish border issue back in December, it is still unresolved now. Actually, let us remind this man, IDS, he promised me that if at the June Council coming up on Thursday that he would give me a Nando's meal. We would go and have Nando's, and he is paying because he said the Irish border issue is going to be solved over the next few days. So bring it through. He is going to be giving me Nando's because I do not think they are going to be solving this. I want halloumi to start as well as a chicken." Mr. Duncan Smith responded, "Of course, providing we go Dutch." Both politicians and the hosts started laughing before Susanna Reid responded with a clever point. Previously speaking on Good Morning Britain, Mr. Duncan Smith pledged the government would be united by the time of the EU summit towards the end of June. She said, "Once we get out of the EU you are not allowed to go Dutch anymore." Responding to claims from Remainer MP Chuka Umunna, that the government was negotiating with itself, Mr. Duncan Smith said, "Well, while we are on, parties negotiating with themselves." The Labour MP quickly cut off the Tory, pointing out they were not in government before Mr. Duncan Smith clarified his point. Mr. Duncan Smith then made a bold pledge to the Labour MP if the cabinet was not agreed by the EU summit towards the end of June. He said, "I tell you what, I will give you dinner or lunch at some point if, by the June Council, they haven't agreed and don't agree on a position that they go forward to, which will include at a time-limited point." The Labour MP quickly responded asking where the Tory MP was taking him. He said, "So is this Nando's or?" The pair joked before Mr. Duncan Smith responded by saying, "Probably."